time for just...
Oh, you want us up top here? Okay.
Press button.
Oh, got it.
All right. Thanks everyone for joining us. Have time for just a couple questions. Want to go first to Rafael Univision? Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question in Spanish?
Sure.
Okay. Quiero que me cuentes qué representa, después de lo que vieron en las elecciones presidenciales, qué representa el voto latino en Georgia para definir esta carrera por Jon Ossoff.
La comunidad latina es tan importante aquí en Georgia, está creciendo y hay que votar por Jon Ossoff y Rafael Warnock porque tenemos que invertir en planes de salud, educación, otras oportunidades que van a mejorar la comunidad latina. Es tan importante que voten.
En medio de esta presunta alteración de votos aquí en Georgia, hay una idea negativa de salir a votar en medio de todo este triple recuento de votos. ¿Cómo piensan ustedes que los electores se van a comportar en esta segunda vuelta por el Senado?
Quiero pedir que todos voten. Es necesario a votar porque how do you say safely in Spanish?
Seguramente.
Sí, porque es posible votar seguramente. Entonces, por favor, que voten. Hay que votar en el runoff por Jon Ossoff y Rafael Warnock. No tenemos oportunidad invertir en lo que necesita la comunidad latina y Georgia en mejor planes de salud, educación, empleos y podemos hacer eso.
All right, Greg, do you have a question?
I've asked enough.
Sure. Kurt, go ahead.
So we used to always know kind of what to expect with some of these runoffs. Now it seems like all the rules are kind of out the window. What we can't expect. How do you guys plan for that?
This is all about energizing record turnout in Georgia. The most important thing that people can do is, first of all, register to vote by the end of the day today. And if you text vote to 51015, again, text vote to 51015, you still have time to register to vote. And then make a plan to vote with early voting beginning on December 14th. And I want to in particular call upon young people to make a plan to vote, because young people will make the difference in this election. And to get this virus under control, student loan debt, to raise the minimum wage, to invest in jobs and infrastructure and clean energy. To do any of these things, we have to win these 2 Senate runoffs, and it's going to require energy in the community, determination in the community to participate. So make a plan to vote with early voting beginning on December 14th.
Great, Caroline.
Mr. Ossoff, you were the only one on stage last night, but the Purdue campaign is still saying that they won and that you were the loser of last night's debate. What's your response to that?
My response is that David Perdue is a coward who doesn't believe he can handle himself in a debate or is afraid he's going to incriminate himself in a debate. But ultimately, David Perdue is irrelevant. This is about the people of Georgia at a moment of crisis, who need a competent public health response, who need investment in affordable health care, who need jobs that pay a living wage, who need criminal justice reform. So David Perdue can hide on his private island and keep day trading. We're getting on with the work of the people and building a grassroots movement that will win with early voting starting December 14th.
Great.
We've also heard from the Purdue campaign today, just as soon as this event started, painting Secretary Castro's presence as something of a negative. Calling Secretary Castro needs just in favor of open borders, and and now painting the election from this standpoint. What do you say to those who are making the narrative down?
Senator Perdue is a non-factor. Senator Perdue is irrelevant. Senator Perdue doesn't believe he has to show up and answer questions. I don't pay any mind to what Senator Perdue or his handlers say. I want to address this state. I want to address voters in Georgia. I want to make sure everybody understands how vital it is that we participate, that we get everybody out to the polls, so that corrupt cowards like David Perdue can't keep holding up the vital economic relief that we need and the progress we now have the opportunity to make on health care, on job creation, and on criminal justice reform.
Great, and then we're going to go right here for our last question.
So my question is, well, I've talked to a lot of people around the country about education, and one thing that I've heard is important here in Georgia, to some people is school choice, and some people disagree with it. What are your views on school choice?
I think that should be up to local jurisdictions. And if local communities want to pass school choice policies, then I got no problem with that. What I have a problem with is public funding of for-profit education. We need to invest in public education. The most important pathway for young people to opportunity. And we need to pass immediate relief and financial support for our local school districts. They haven't appropriated a dollar to support local school districts who are having to adapt to this pandemic when they don't have the resources or the equipment or the expertise they need to keep students and teachers safe. And part of what will be obstructed in Washington if we don't win these 2 Senate races is help for local school districts. Thank you for the question, and congratulations on your journalism career. What's your name?
Phoenix.
Felix?
Phoenix.
Phoenix. And I like the fedora as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
While we wrap, John Secretary, do you guys want to speak real quick to the important deadline today? And we'll keep it around.
I'll take it in hand.
Yeah, go.
Okay. Look, today is the last chance to register to vote. And if you're watching this right now, you still have time. Text VOTE to 51015. Text VOTE to 51015. Register tonight. Make a plan to vote early, with early voting beginning on December 14th.
Yeah, all over the country this past November, we saw examples of races that came down to a couple of hundred votes, a few dozen votes, in some cases literally 1 or 2 votes. Every vote counts. If you have not registered, please register today. Text VOTE to 51015. Text VOTE to 51015. Every single vote is going to matter in this election. We can't take a chance. Please register to vote.
All right. Thanks everyone
Thank you
for
so
coming
much,
out today.
everyone.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, no problem.